you know, you can just tell they're a little bit more of a veteran football team. They're not afraid to work. Very coachable group. We got a lot of work to do. We're a long way away from being where we need to be, but you know, if they continue to bring the kind of effort that we've had these first 4 days, then you know, I think we can you know, really come out of this camp feeling good about our football team. But just got to keep doing it every day. But so far, a good start, and tomorrow will be a really good day. Got a few guys kind of dinged up. Hopefully, we get a couple of them back tomorrow. But you know, anxious to get into a little bit more competitive work. Tomorrow will be the first time we can go live on some things, but we've been thud the last 2 days. And, you know, we're on track. Any questions?
Particularly with guys like Mackenzie and Mike in their first fall camp, is that affecting them?
You know, it's just, you know, just one of those deals. That's unfortunate. You know, you just coach the guys that are out there. We know those guys can play. They just they got to get well. Mike had a great couple of days, and really good couple of days. But he just kind of went up and kind of came down awkward, tweaked his ham a little. I mean, he's growing a little bit. But, you know, we hope to get him back tomorrow. Same thing with Adam. Adam tweaked his ham early in the second practice, so hope to get him back tomorrow. Mackenzie, you know, I'm hopeful tomorrow. We'll just kind of see where he is. Same thing. He's nursing a sore growing too, so hopefully get him back out there you know, sooner than later. But we got a long camp, long way to go. They're all getting the installation. You know, they're all catching on pretty good mentally. So you know, the biggest thing is just getting them healthy so they can go compete.
Any of the freshmen that are healthy that stuck to you through these 4 days?
Several of those guys. The one thing I would say is, you know, I really want to see them scrimmage, because then you can see, you know, just what's sticking. We'll really get off the field and watch them react, and it's you know, playing ball, not as much situational stuff. But this is a very good freshman class. I mean, it's a really good freshman class from top to bottom. I mean, I really think we hit on all these guys. You know, even our walk-on guys that came in here in this group are you know, impressive guys. So I like all of them. They're serious about it. Their demeanor's excellent. You know, we've got real good combination of skill. You know, we didn't sign a lot of D linemen, but it's pretty obvious the ones that we got in here are going to be really good players. Same thing at backer, DB, wide out. You know, the Leggett y'all saw in the spring. I mean, he doesn't look like a true freshman, although he is. And you know, really like our OL that we brought in, Crowder and Maverick. They're gonna be good players. So, you know, good group.
Is there part of you that's just going through the list, just maybe to yourself and say, you know what, probably going to end up playing 8 or 10 of these guys?
Yeah, well, we'll probably this Sunday we'll start kind of. It's just so early right now, and but probably after this first scrimmage, you probably have a little bit better feel on some guys. I mean, there's a few guys. I mean, you know, they're just. I mean, you know, Jordan Leggett is going to play. I mean, they're just. I mean, there's no question he's going to play. You know, Shaq Lawson is a guy that was here in the spring. I mean, he just jumps out at you. You know, but most of those guys are still kind of up in the air. We're fortunate in that we only lost 11 guys, so we're a veteran team. We got a lot of proven guys that have been in the battles. And, we don't want to waste guys' years, but if we feel like guys are going to be able to help us, even a guy like Zach Brooks last year, he might not have gotten as many snaps as we'd have liked, but he's a different guy, totally different guy, and we had to have him ready because it's a long season. You got a couple of decisions like that that you'll have to make with a couple of guys that'll be on the bubble, and then there's just some guys that you'll, when it's all said and done, it'll be obvious to everybody. But the biggest area is in the secondary. We really need to probably create a class within a class with that group, because we've got 9 freshmen, 8 signees, and 1 redshirt freshman in Gohagan. So we got a lot of guys that weren't here last year, and we probably won't sign a DB or 1 maybe in this class. But we love these guys. I mean, we hit on all of them. I mean, all those guys. I mean, we're gonna be very good in the secondary for a while around here. This is a really exciting group that we got. But we got to figure out who's ready to play, and try to figure out those guys and get them ready, and redshirt the others, and again, so this time next year you're going into it. You've got a sophomore class, you've got a freshman class, so we still got some work to do in that area, but it'll all sort itself out here in the next couple of weeks.
The injuries, maybe being timid, and all that's behind Tony Stewart now.
Oh man! Oh yeah, he's it's the first time in a long time that he has been able to just really feel like he could fully go. He's not coming back from anything, and that was what was so big about last year for him. You guys remember that process. He didn't get a senior year. Then he comes here, and we really felt like by middle of the year he was going to really be ready. He was just starting to kind of get his wings and take off, and toward the other knee. So now he's missed another spring, all summer. He's battling back. So last year he missed basically two seasons and 2 spring trainings. He didn't have a spring training his senior year, so this past season for him to be able to finish the year, was huge mentally for him, and to continue to work and build the foundation from a strength standpoint and get his explosiveness and his lower body strength where it needed to be was big. And he was our special teams MVP. He had a really good year. He learned a lot, and then to be able to have his first off season in over 2 years has been big for him. And so it's the first time that he's had the complete confident look in his eye, because again, what he's been through. But he had a great summer. His numbers are. He ran a 4.62 last summer, coming off his second knee surgery, and all of his numbers are way up. He's probably the second fastest linebacker we got. He and Stefan are probably the 2 fastest guys we got. It's all there. It's just a matter of him when he, competing on the field and getting his opportunity. He's going to get a lot of opportunities, earned it. Between him and Stefan and Shuey and Quandon, we feel like we got 4 guys that we kind of look at as starters. 4 guys that we know exactly what we got, and then you throw in there Kellen Jones, who's going to be outstanding, B.J. Goodson, Burrell. We've got a really good group of guys that I think are going to deserve some opportunity to go play. But those first 4 guys are kind of where our bread's going to be buttered with this group starting out. Tony could play Michael Will, Shuey can play Michael Will, Stefan can play Michael Will. We kind of leaving Stefan where he is, cross-training Shuey, cross-training Kellen. But really like where Tony Stewart is right now. Just hoping and praying that he doesn't have any setbacks, because he is physically and mentally in a good spot right now.
How about the opportunity to have ESPN today with the National Spotlight and Game Day announcement and all that stuff, even though it wasn't really.
Did they announce that Game Day today?
Yeah.
It's great. Just anytime you can get great exposure for your brand, your university, these kids deserve that. They've worked hard. I love to see these guys, get opportunity to be recognized for the hard work that they put in, and it's an honor that Game Day is coming here. This is a huge game, obviously, but it's good. It's good exposure. And anytime you put that call on national TV, that doesn't hurt. So those guys are really good. Enjoyed spending time with our guys today. I think they're out eating at Pixie and Bill's right now if anybody wants to go and hound them. But no, it'll be fun. It's an exciting time. It's great for our fans. Our fans deserve it, to have a game like that here. And now we just got to go put our best foot forward on the field.
It's all there. You said many times it's not. This isn't a combine. What does a guy like that?
He just got to finish more plays this year, And listen, everybody likes Quandon. He's a good football player. He doesn't get near the credit that he deserves, but he needs to technically improve in some areas, and he's got to finish plays. He wasn't as good a finisher at times as we need him to be. He'll be in position, but we need him to finish. And he's worked really hard. His weight's in a great spot right now, and very smart, instinctive player. So you know, and then he's, you know, he plays that Sam backer position, which he's one of the few guys that can, you know, go in and play Sam against a regular personnel type of offense, but also be able to play the nickel. You know, he can do that. You know, a lot of times those true Sam backers can't go out there and match up with some of those slot guys, but he has the ability to do that. So it gives you some flexibility from a personnel standpoint. But you know, we just need him to finish a little bit better, more consistently than he did last year.
How good is it to have